tell you so. Don't overdose, like no.
What is up, my fellow hip hop heads and music lovers in general? My name is G-Vens and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the second upload for today, the second review of today. And yes, I decided to go in my car for the last three videos because it's really hot outside and that sun was not gonna work with me. It keeps getting in my eyes and all that shit. So yeah, I can also be as loud as I want here without disturbing my neighbors. So yeah. So let's get right to the review. So for the second video, I don't know why I did this. For the second video, I'm gonna be talking about the debut studio album called The Lost Boy, and it's by the one and only YBN Cordae. Now, to anyone who has ever heard of the YBN crew, YBN Cordae is the one of three members of that group or of that crew, and in my opinion, he's my favorite member of the YBN crew, only because in my opinion I feel that he's the one that actually cares and gives a fuck about rapping, whereas the other people are the other two guys are they just mumble and shit, and I just don't I don't really care for them. No disrespect to anyone else that does like the other two members. I just personally don't like him. I just always felt that YBN Cordae was the one that actually gave a fuck about rapping. So it's no doubt that YBN Cordae has he has been really fucking uh successful, so far in his career. um I feel like ever since he, dropped that single called Old N-Words. Yeah, I can't say the word, but it's called Old N-Words. I don't know what the word is. Um, but ever since he dropped that song, which was pretty much like a response to J. Cole's 1985 song, where, J. Cole is talking to the new generation and all that. Well, I guess he was mostly aiming it towards a Lil Pump, not really the new generation, but it's he was talking about the new generation, and and YBN Cordae was pretty much saying oh, how the old heads, they need to stop getting mad at the new guys and whatnot. So yeah, it was a little I want to say it was a beef. It was just a rival between the old heads and the new school guys. But I think YBN Cordae and J. Cole are, I think they're cool now because I think J. Cole had some help in producing some songs in this album. So hey, they work together, and a lot of people have been calling YBN Cordae the next J. Cole. So I guess that's something. And YBN Cordae has also been he also he made it to the double XL of a freshman class of 2019. So yeah, like I said before, he's gotten he's gotten really successful and popular, and he's just getting a lot of attention in general. And I feel like a lot of people have just been patiently waiting. He has a large crowd of fans that have been patiently waiting for either his next verse, his next project, whatever. And to those who have been waiting for his next verse and project, well, to you I say the wait is finally over, because this album is a really fucking good one. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really fucking good one. So yeah, although he has been gaining a lot of attention, and he's finally living the life that he thought he never could have. What YBN Cordae isn't really the type of person to not know what it's like to feel down, to feel like a failure, to feel lost in life. And that's pretty much what this album is. This album is for anybody, to anybody who hasn't found their path yet, or their calling, who just pretty much feel lost in the world, or who have ever felt lost in the world. Um, he really wanted. I feel like YBN Cordae, he just really wanted to make like something relatable, right? And by doing that, he he pretty much talks about like the lowest points in his life in his album. You know, like how he at some point in his life, you know, felt lost and felt like let down, felt like he like didn't know what he was gonna do, what he was gonna do with his life, like what he was gonna do with his path, you know, with his future. You know, if he was if he was even going down the right path. You know, it's a lot of deep and personal shit. You know, and although it's a lot of like deep shit, like he doesn't really make it sound sad. He honestly like makes it sound so poetic and soulful. It's like the perfect like combination of like hardcore rap and like fucking soul shit because you know a lot of like the stuff he talks about, you know, it comes from the heart. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, he talks about, you know, a lot of like family obstacles that happen in his life. You know, um, he he, he talks about the ongoing like pressure and like just like the overall pressure that his generation like faces like every day. You know, I feel like the new generation of rappers like get a lot of shit. You know, they get like a lot of like faith like shade thrown at them. Um, and you know, sometimes I'm the one that throws shade at them. I guess because, you know, I definitely had that I, I really had that personality in me where I was like, you know, like hip hop is fucking dead because of the new guys. And after like I got into a few of the new guys, I feel like, you know, I feel like this generation like can definitely can definitely do something good for hip hop. And you know, and although I don't like most of the new guys. I think that there are like a lot of like new generation rappers and artists that are really bringing a good voice to the culture. And you know, it sucks that they face a lot of pressure, but at the same time, they gotta fill in a lot of shoes. Like there were a lot of great artists before them, and it's like, you know, they gotta really like demonstrate that they can do it. But yeah, you know, he talks about the pressure of the new school, you know, pretty much. And he also talks about like the power of perseverance, you know, like being able to persevere no matter what life throws at you, no matter how hard life is bending you over. You know, it's like YBN Cordae, you know, he lived a pretty rough life. You know, he was a struggling college student. You know, he like had a lot of like bad family drama go around. You know, he had a few like mental issues. It's like, you know, feeling lost and feeling like a failure and feeling like you're going nowhere is like something really tough. You know, I feel like, you know, I definitely like have like a little bit of that in me like right now because I feel like, you know, like me doing YouTube and all that and me like want to be a rapper and all that. I feel like, you know, it's like it's like pretty like hard and unrealistic dreams to a lot of people, but it's like, you know, it's like, you know, it's something that I really love doing. And you know, it's just like the pressure can really get to you. You know, the pressure of not wanting to be a failure, the pressure of trying to make it, the pressure of trying to like prove people wrong. It's like it can really get to you. So you know, I definitely like related to this a lot, and I appreciate, you know, YBN Cordae doing this. You know, doing this for the people that feel lost, doing this for the people that feel like letdowns. Um, but yeah, I think I think that's pretty much all I gotta say. You know, I could definitely see why people are calling him the next J Cole. He's really poetic. You know, I wasn't really expecting that. You know, I was expecting a lot of his like hardcore and lyrical shit, which there are a few of that, but it's it's mostly like a lot of like storytelling, pretty much. So yeah, I do appreciate him. Um, I think my favorite song on the album is a song called "Nightmares Are Real" with Pusha T. You know, it's pretty much YBN Cordae and Pusha T just like, you know, explaining like their whole like a life story. You know, how they first started out in hip hop. You know, like what they had to go through to get to where they are right now. So yeah, that's my favorite song, and I guess that's pretty much all I had to say. So, hope you guys enjoyed my review. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram down below. As always, DM me for requests. Go ahead and follow YBN Cordae on Instagram down below. His new album, The Lost Boy, is out now. Go listen to it if you haven't already. He's a really hardcore dude. Like he's a fucking beast. I'm not gonna lie. And with that being said, that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the third upload for today. And don't forget to stay happy.
I can tell you how I first started in this rap shit. Mama kicked the nigga out the house, felt fantastic. Told